The office is quiet. Computers hum. People type. In the middle of the hallway, a metal bucket falls. Crash. Dirty water spills across the shiny white floor. Grace, the cleaner, freezes. Her hands shake. Her eyes go wide. Grace whispering, "Oh no. I'm so sorry." From behind her, a loud, angry voice. "Mr. Carter, what is this mess?" Everyone looks up from their desks. Some stand. Some peek over their screens. Grace quickly kneels. She grabs the mop. Her fingers tremble. "Grace, I'm really sorry, sir. I just slipped. I'll clean it. Please give me 1 minute." Mr. Carter walks closer. His expensive shoes stop right in front of the dirty water. He looks down at Grace like she is nothing. "Mr. Carter, you again." "Of course." He kicks the empty bucket with his polished shoe. It slides away and hits the wall. Bang. The sound echoes. Mr. Carter shouting, "You are so useless. Look at you." Grace's eyes fill with tears. She keeps cleaning. "Mr. Carter," loud so everyone can hear, "people like you are trash. You hear me? Trash." The office goes silent. One young employee, Daniel, looks shocked. He whispers to his friend, "Did he just call her trash?" Grace's lips shake. But she doesn't answer. She just keeps wiping the floor. "Mr. Carter, stand up." Grace slowly stands. Her back hurts. Her knees hurt. Her heart hurts more than anything. "Mr. Carter," cold voice, "you are fired. Leave this office right now." Grace whispering, "Sir, please. I really need this job. My daughter's school fee, my rent." Mr. Carter cuts her off. "Mr. Carter, not my problem. Get out. Trash doesn't belong in my office." He turns to the whole staff. "Mr. Carter, everyone, back to work. This isn't a charity." Grace stands there, broken. Tears roll down her face. The camera of a phone blinks quietly from behind a desk. Someone is recording everything. Have you ever seen a boss talk like this to a worker? If you were standing there, what would you do? The screen fades to black. The story jumps back to earlier that morning. The sun is rising over the city. Old buses move slowly on the road. Street vendors open their stalls. In a small one-room house, Grace ties her hair into a low bun. Her hands are rough from years of work. She looks at her uniform. It is clean but faded. Her daughter, Mia, sits on the bed, fixing her school bag. Mia, smiling, "Mama, will you come to school meeting this Friday?" Grace smiles softly. "Grace, of course, baby. I already told my supervisor. I will ask for 1 hour off." "Mia, my teacher said I'm one of the best in the class." Grace's eyes shine with pride. "Grace, you see, hard work never fails. You study. I work. One day, our life will change." Mia nods and hugs her. "Mia, I love you, Mama." Grace whispering, "I love you too, always." She checks her wallet. There are only a few notes inside. She counts them slowly. Grace, thinking, rent is due in 3 days. I still have to buy Mia's books. I can't lose this job. I just can't. She puts the wallet back in her bag and leaves for work. At the office building, Grace arrives early. She greets everyone she sees. "Grace, good morning." Some people smile back. Some just walk past like she is invisible. Daniel, a junior accountant, always smiles at her. "Daniel, morning, Grace. Long day again." Grace laughs a little. "Grace, every day. But I'm used to it." He holds the door open for her. "Daniel, you keep this place shining. We should be thanking you." Grace, shy smile, "Thank you, Daniel." But not everyone thinks like Daniel. Upstairs, in a big glass cabin, sits Mr. Carter, the regional manager. Expensive suit. Expensive watch. Expensive attitude. He looks out at the office through the glass. To him, people are numbers. Some numbers matter. Some don't. His assistant, Sophie, enters with a file. "Sophie, sir, here is the report from last week." Mr. Carter, annoyed. "Fine. Put it there." He looks at the clock. "Mr. Carter, the company's CEO, Mr. Kane, is visiting next week. Everything has to be perfect. Do you understand? I want this place spotless. No dirt. No problems. No weak staff." Sophie nods. "Sophie, yes, sir." "Mr. Carter, tell HR to cut any low-level staff who cause trouble. I don't like mess." He says the word low-level like it's an insult. Sophie hesitates. "Sophie, sir, The cleaners already have very low salary and... Mr. Carter interrupts. Mr. Carter, did I ask for your opinion? Sophie goes quiet. Sophie, no, sir. Mr. Carter, then do as I say. Back downstairs, Grace mops the hallway. Her back is bent. Her mop moves in slow circles. She hums a small song under her breath. She doesn't know that in a few hours, her whole world will shake. The camera returns to the scene from the hook. The spilled bucket. The insult. The firing. Grace stands there after being called trash. She looks around. Some employees look away. Some pretend to work. No one comes forward to help. Only Daniel walks closer, but his friend pulls his sleeve. Friend, whispering, don't, Daniel. You'll get in trouble. Grace picks up her small bag. Grace, in a small broken voice. Thank you for everything. No one answers. She walks toward the door. Her steps are slow. Her eyes are full of tears. As she leaves, Daniel quietly whispers to himself. Daniel, this isn't right. The chapter ends with Grace pushing the heavy glass door open and stepping out of the office, alone. She didn't know that someone had caught everything on camera, and that her tears were about to change everything. Outside the office, it starts to rain. Grace sits on a bench near the bus stop. Her uniform is getting wet, but she doesn't move. She stares at her hands. Grace, thinking, trash. He called me trash. Her chest feels tight. She remembers Mia's face. Her smile in the morning. Her voice saying, will you come to my school meeting? A tear rolls down. Grace, whispering, how will I tell her? How will I pay her fees? Her phone vibrates. It's a message from the landlord. Rent is due in 3 days. No delay this month. Grace closes her eyes. Grace, whispering, God, please help me. I have nothing left. Back in the office, the air is heavy. People can't forget what they saw. In the small break room, Daniel and Sophie sit at a table. Daniel, angry. That was too much. He didn't just fire her. He destroyed her in front of everyone. Sophie sighs. Sophie, you know how he is. He thinks poor people are less than him. Daniel leans in. Daniel, I recorded it. Sophie looks up, shocked. Sophie, what? On your phone. He nods and shows her the video. Mr. Carter's voice is heard clearly. People like you are trash. Trash doesn't belong in my office. You're fired. Sophie covers her mouth. Sophie, oh my God. Daniel, I wasn't planning to. Something told me I should. Look at her face, Sophie. She was begging. They watch Grace cry on the screen. Silence. Sophie, softly. We can't just keep this. Someone has to know what's happening here. Daniel hesitates. Daniel, if we send this to HR, Mr. Carter will find out it was me. I could lose my job. Sophie looks at the door, thinking. Sophie, what about Mr. Kane, the main CEO? He hates this kind of behavior. He always talks about respect. Daniel, but how do we reach him? People like us don't get near him. Sophie bites her lip. Sophie, he's coming next week. And before that, he always reads staff reports and complaints. Daniel looks at his phone again. The screen shows Grace, crying, saying, please sir, I really need this job. Daniel, okay. Let's do this the right way. No social media. No drama. We send it straight to the top. Sophie nods. They prepare an anonymous email. Dear Mr. Kane, please watch this video. This is how your regional manager treats the staff, especially the lowest paid workers. We are scared to speak, so we are sending this anonymously. Daniel attaches the video. His thumb hovers over the send button. Daniel, whispering, for Grace. He clicks send. Meanwhile, Grace reaches home. Mia runs to her. Mia, Mama, you're early today. Grace forces a smile. Grace, yes, baby. I finished work early. Mia pulls out a small paper from her bag. Mia, excited. Look, I got the highest marks in math. She shows the paper, full of stars and a big A+. Grace's eyes fill with tears again, but this time, they are mixed with pride and pain. Grace, hugging her. I'm so proud of you. Mia feels something is wrong. Mia, Mama, did something happen? Grace stays quiet for a moment. Then, she lies. Grace, no, I'm just tired. Go wash your hands. I'll make tea. Mia nods slowly and walks away. As soon as she leaves the room, Grace sits on the floor. She covers her mouth with her hand so Mia won't hear. The tears finally come out. Her shoulders shake. She cries in silence. Grace, thinking, I can't tell her. I can't break her heart. I must be strong. I'll find something. I have to. Back in the city, in a tall building in another part of town, a notification pops up on a laptop. New email, staff complaint, urgent. Mr. Kane, the CEO, sits in his office. He is known as a strict but fair man. He opens the email and clicks on the video. He watches the whole thing with a hard, serious face. On the screen, Mr. Carter shouts, "People like you are trash. You're fired." The video ends with Grace crying and leaving the office. Mr. Kane leans back in his chair. Mr. Kane, quietly, trash? He called her trash. He remembers his own mother years ago, working as a cleaner in a small school. He remembers how people used to look down on her. He remembers her tears. His jaw tightens. Mr. Kane, whispering, I will not allow this in my company. He picks up his phone and calls his assistant. Mr. Kane, firm, move my visit to that branch to tomorrow morning. No announcement. No posters. Don't tell anyone I'm coming. Assistant, yes, sir. Mr. Kane looks at the paused frame of Grace's tearful face. Mr. Kane, softly, whoever did this to you, will face their karma. The next morning, Mr. Carter arrived at the office sure of his power, not knowing that his own boss was already on the way, with the video in his phone. The next day, the office is busy. People rush around with files. They adjust their clothes. They speak in low voices. There is a rumor. Sophie whispers to Daniel, I think someone important is visiting today. The security guards are acting different. Daniel's heart beats faster. Daniel, do you think he got the email? Sophie shrugs. Sophie, I don't know. But look at Mr. Carter. He's in a great mood. So maybe not. In his glass cabin, Mr. Carter straightens his tie in the mirror. Mr. Carter, to himself. I run this place. No one can touch me. Firing that cleaner was the right decision. She was a problem. He doesn't feel even a little sorry. Suddenly, the elevator doors open. Two men in suits walk out. Behind them, a tall man with calm eyes and a serious face. The staff start whispering. Is that Mr. Kane? Yes, that's him. The CEO. Mr. Kane walks straight through the office. He doesn't smile. He looks around, noticing everything. Mr. Carter rushes out of his cabin with a big fake smile. Mr. Carter, loud and charming. Mr. Kane. What a surprise. You should have told us you were coming. We would have prepared something special. Mr. Kane shakes his hand, briefly. Mr. Kane, surprises show the truth, Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter laughs awkwardly. Mr. Carter, of course. Please, come into my office. Everything here runs perfectly. No problems at all. As they walk, Mr. Kane glances at the corner where Grace used to mop. The floor is shiny, but the memory of the video plays in his mind. Inside the cabin, Mr. Carter starts talking about numbers, profits, new clients. Mr. Kane holds up a hand. Mr. Kane, calm but firm, before we talk about profits, I want to talk about people. Mr. Carter blinks. Mr. Carter, people. Mr. Kane, yes. Your staff. All of them. Mr. Carter quickly nods. Mr. Carter, oh, of course. I treat all my staff very well. They respect me a lot. You will not hear a single complaint. Mr. Kane looks directly into his eyes. Mr. Kane, are you sure? A small drop of sweat forms on Mr. Carter's forehead. Mr. Carter, slower now. Why, yes. Of course I'm sure. Mr. Kane opens his phone. He taps the screen and places it face up on the table. The video starts to play. Grace's voice fills the room. Grace, please sir, I really need this job. Then Mr. Carter's own voice plays, loud and cruel. People like you are trash. Trash doesn't belong in my office. You're fired. The sound echoes inside the glass cabin. Outside, some staff pause. They can't hear the words, but they hear the tone. Mr. Carter's face turns pale. He stares at the phone like it is a snake. Mr. Carter, whispering. Where did you get that? Mr. Kane doesn't look away. Mr. Kane. That doesn't matter. What matters is that this is how you treat someone who works for this company. Mr. Carter starts to talk fast. Mr. Carter. Sir, she was careless. She caused a mess. I had to be strict. You know how low-level staff are. They don't listen unless you. Mr. Kane slams his hand on the table. The sound is sharp. Mr. Kane, angry now, low-level staff? Do you know who used to be low-level? Mr. Carter jumps. Mr. Kane points to his own chest. Mr. Kane, my mother. She cleaned floors. She scrubbed toilets. People insulted her, just like you insulted that woman. Are you calling my mother trash too? Mr. Carter's mouth opens but no sound comes. Mr. Carter, stuttering. No sir, I didn't mean. Mr. Kane, yes, you did. You meant every word. You enjoyed your power. He picks up the phone and pauses the video on Grace's tearful face. Mr. Kane, softer but firm, this woman was part of our team. She kept your office clean. She made it possible for you to sit in your glass cabin and feel important. And you crushed her. Mr. Carter's hands shake. Mr. Carter panicking. Sir, please, give me one more chance. I will call her back. I will apologize. We don't have to make this bigger. Mr. Kane stands up. Mr. Kane, cold, it is already big. It shows me who you are. He walks to the door and opens it. Everyone outside looks up. Mr. Kane, loud enough for the office to hear. Attention, everyone. The office falls silent. Mr. Kane, as of this moment, Mr. Carter is removed from his position as regional manager. Gasps. People look at each other. Mr. Carter, shocked. Sir, please. Not in front of everyone. Mr. Kane turns to him. Mr. Kane, loud. You fired a woman in front of everyone. You called her trash. Now, you will face your own actions in front of everyone. Mr. Carter's eyes fill with fear and shame. Some staff who were scared before now feel a strange sense of justice. Mr. Kane continues. Mr. Kane, security, please escort Mr. Carter out of the building. His access is cancelled. HR will send his termination letter today. 2 security guards walk forward. Mr. Carter tries to speak. Mr. Carter, voice cracking. Please, please, sir. I have a family. I need this job. For a moment, he sounds exactly like Grace did. Daniel watches, stunned. Daniel, thinking, he's saying the same words she said. Mr. Kane looks at him with a hard face. Mr. Kane, you should have remembered that when you were throwing someone else's life away. Security takes Mr. Carter's ID card. They lead him through the same hallway where Grace used to mop. People move aside. Some look at him with cold eyes. Some look away. He is no longer the powerful man. He is just another person who did wrong. Later that day, in a very different part of the city, Grace hears a knock on her door. She opens it slowly. Outside stands Daniel, holding some papers. Behind him is Mr. Kane himself. Grace is confused. Grace. Daniel? What are you doing here? Anne. She looks at Mr. Kane's kind but serious face. Mr. Kane extends his hand. Mr. Kane. You must be Grace. My name is Mr. Kane. I am the CEO of the company where you used to work. Grace's heart jumps. Grace, nervous. I'm sorry if I did something wrong. Mr. Kane shakes his head. Mr. Kane, gentle, you did nothing wrong. The wrong was done to you. Daniel steps forward. Daniel, Grace, I recorded what happened that day. The way Mr. Carter spoke to you, we sent it to Mr. Kane. Grace covers her mouth. Grace. You did that for me? Daniel nods. Daniel, I couldn't just watch and do nothing. Mr. Kane holds out a folder. Mr. Kane, Grace, Mr. Carter has been fired. I came here to tell you that personally. And I came to ask something. Grace's eyes fill with tears. Grace, shaking, fired? But he was the boss. How? Mr. Kane, no one is above basic respect. Not in my company. He opens the folder. Inside is a new contract. Mr. Kane, we want you to come back. But not just as a cleaner. We are offering you a full-time position as housekeeping supervisor. Higher pay, benefits, health insurance, and a scholarship program for your daughter, Mia, if she wants to study. Grace's legs feel weak. She holds the door frame. Grace, whispering, supervisor? Scholarship? For my Mia. Mia peeks from behind the curtain. Mia, Mama, what's happening? Grace turns to her with tears streaming down her cheeks. Grace, smiling through tears, baby, your hard-working mama is getting a second chance. She looks back at Mr. Kane. Grace, voice shaking. Why are you doing this for me? Mr. Kane's eyes soften. Mr. Kane, because my mother was once in your place. And because no one who works with dignity is trash. Not ever. Grace begins to cry openly now. But these are tears of relief. She nods again and again. Grace, thank you so much, sir. I will work harder than ever. I promise. Mr. Kane smiles. Mr. Kane, that's all I ask. A week later, the office looks different. Grace walks through the hallway in a neat new uniform with a small badge, housekeeping supervisor, Grace. Employees greet her with respect. Good morning, ma'am. Morning, Miss Grace. She smiles at them kindly. Daniel waves from his desk. Daniel, looks good on you. Grace laughs. Grace, thank you, Daniel. For everything. In Mr. Kane's next staff speech, he looks at everyone and says, Mr. Kane, in this company, no job is small. The only thing small is a cruel heart. If you cannot respect the people who clean your floor, you don't deserve to sit at your desk. The staff clap. Grace stands at the back of the room, eyes shining. That night, Grace and Mia eat a proper dinner. There is more food on the table than before. Mia shows her school books. Mia, Mama, now you can come to all my meetings, right? Grace smiles. Grace, yes, baby. And one day, you will work in a big office too. But you will always remember one thing. Mia, curious. What? Grace, no matter how high you go, never step on people who are lower than you. Because God is always watching. And karma always comes. Mia nods seriously. Mia, I promise, Mama. The camera slowly pulls back from their small home filled with hope. In this world, money and position can make some people blind. But remember this. The cleaner, the driver, the maid, the guard, they are not trash. They are human. Their work has dignity. The way you treat people who can't give you anything back shows who you really are. If you agree, share this story with someone. Maybe it will stop another Mr. Carter before it's too late.